Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hero Nation Show, the place where business owners and entrepreneurs just like you come to learn tools and tactics to live more epic lives. I'm your host, John Rinehart, and today I think it's time for us to have a real discussion about what it means to do media and have fantastic content on with your business. I'm not here to tell you that you can't make money off of YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. I'm here to tell you that you need to consider it a business. Everyone knows that the internet is hungry for content, but not just any kind of content. It's hungry for good, solid content. And I think that word content kind of becomes convoluted from time to time, right? And in that you and I hear that word, but what does it really mean? And believe it or not, you're not the only one asking that question. People from all around the world, from Netflix to Hulu to Facebook to Amazon, everybody is asking that question. What does good content look like? And if people, with the amount of research and preparation that people like, let's just say that HBO has, and if they can make a dud, so will you. Because you start hearing different things from different people, different influencers, different gurus, different people that are coming to hold real estate classes, that are talking about how to, be a thought leader, or how to, have a following online, or, how to influence people, all this stuff. And that's fine. There's space in the world for your voice, for your content, for your creation. The real question is, how much space is there? I was reading something the other day, and the likelihood of you having a viral video, in other words, a video that goes like just crazy from 0 to 1 million, you had better chances of getting struck by lightning than having a viral video. And I've had videos go viral. Right, I've been a part of some videos that have gone, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I think the highest one's about 7. I've been a part of these things, but in that course, but over the course of time, I have made thousands of videos, and only a very few of them have gone viral. So when you get into a business stream, or you start a second business or a third business or something like that, I want you to remember how much research and development that you did in order for you to become amazing at it. There was a learning pattern to this thing. There was a lot of work that went into this. There are a lot of layers to creating good content. So when we talk about video content, we're talking where did that come from, right? There's this whole video production arm that started with this stuff, right? So when we look at Hollywood, the idea, if you gone back to even the early 90s and you had said something along the lines of, you know what? I think that I can make videos for a living as a one-man band, everybody would have laughed you out of town. Yes, there were videographers out there that were one-man bands, but they were known for filming things like courthouse filings and maybe some local news, maybe some documentary stuff. But even then, they were coupled with, if it was anything like a documentary or TV, they were coupled with a team. And somehow, we've had this kind of what I'm going to call the rise of the videographer, which are people who claim to know everything that there is to know about video production. Video production is a group of highly nuanced fields that come together and create content. We talk about, if you have a real estate team, more than likely you're going to get better service from a really good, solid team in real estate than you will from someone who's trying to play at one-man band, tries to have 70-something clients without any kind of admin in the back. The same thing is really true when we're talking about video companies, right? You want a team. Even if you don't see the entire team, you need a team. If you think that the people that are making videos that are hitting 600,000 to 1 million plus every day are doing it by themselves, you've lost your mind. Other than Casey Neistat and then Peter McKinnon did not do it on their own. They had a team behind them. And even like Casey Neistat had years of experience of creating videos and understanding the whole process of creating videos, so he knew what shortcuts to take and which ones he couldn't before he started actually doing things. And I think it's really important to understand that you more than likely will not be able to create and sustain, right? Create and sustain a high quality content on your own. And I think that's really important to understand, especially when I have like these people that are constantly telling us about, you can make like little videos and go live and you're going to get this huge response, or maybe you're going to stay top of mind. Well, those things might help you. Yes. Are they going to keep you top of mind? Maybe. Most people are just going to kind of ignore you and run over, because people are looking for quality content, and quality content really can't be made well on a consistent basis. Okay? I'm not saying it can't be made, but it can't be made on a consistent basis by yourself. So I want you to think about a team. I also want you to dive deep into whatever platform that you want to be on. Whether if you want to be on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, I want you to dive deep. You, in essence, can never leverage what you do not understand. You will always be taken advantage of by people who say, come to my 3-hour class and I'm going to help you understand how to know the intricacies of Instagram or Facebook, or become a coach with me and I will tell you how to do all this stuff. Listen, you need to become an expert in whatever platform you're on. Now, I hear people all the time be like, John, I don't have time. I don't have time to get on Facebook and leave a bunch of comments. I don't have time to get on YouTube and leave comments. I don't have time to go flipping through TikTok and seeing what's going on and see what's trending. Then you don't belong on those platforms. If you do not have the time to dedicate to understanding, mastering, and becoming excellent at the platform that you're trying to put stuff up on, then you do not deserve to be on there. That's a really harsh thing to say. I want you to start thinking about it like networking. We all know about networking. Networking is that thing that allows you to connect with a lot of different people and to become a part of a community of people that support one another. Guess what? Being a part of the community on YouTube and Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn is networking. That's all it is. And before you decide to jump in and start slinging content everywhere, I want you to become proficient. I want you to become a valuable, productive member of whatever platform you want to be on. It's vital that you do so, because then you can find the need that people have and give it to them. It also means that the content that you create for Facebook shouldn't necessarily always be ported over to YouTube. And the stuff that's on YouTube shouldn't necessarily just be thrown on Instagram. Instead, when you're creating content, when you create content, right now we were doing this show, we have an opportunity to create smaller micro forms of content that can then be distributed to different platforms in order to funnel them to the main video, the main piece of content that you want, but that are specifically designed for the platform that they're on. Right? I'm not saying that you don't put your video on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm saying that you need to approach every piece a little bit differently. And this is really important to understand. When was the last time that you commented on a YouTube video? Do you even have a YouTube account? Do you comment and give your opinion? Do you tell people they do a good job? Do you message people and find out how they're doing? If you really want to be successful at a high level on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, you have to become an expert in all the little pieces, right? You still need to have a team, but you need to become an expert in all the little pieces so that you know how to pick the right team, the right team members. You need to know the basics of photography, right? Or videography, so that you know if someone is giving you a good product or not, or they're blowing smoke up your ass. I can't tell you how many times I have watched people say, "Oh yeah, I hired a videographer. I hired them," and I'm like, "Well, okay," and they show me the video, and they're very, very proud of it, and they're proud of shit. They're proud of something that is not going to help them long term, but is going to hurt them. And if you're in business, I want you to understand that if you're going into YouTube, I need you to be in it for a minimum of 3 years. 3 years. That's how long I need you to commit to doing videos at least once a week, if not twice, right? At least once a week, if not twice. And don't just do them and throw them up there. I need you to kind of look like, well, what, how did that work? Did the people like it? Did they not? Do I actually have an audience? Are you spending time and commenting on other people's stuff so that they come to your page? Are you, in essence, creating a community? If you're not being of value, that equals bad content. They say, if you want to know if you're a leader, they say, look around and see if anybody's following you. Well, the way that we do that with social media is the same thing. Is anybody following you? Are you a real leader in your community? Are you a real leader online? If people are following you, the answer is yes. If they're not, you need to ask why. I want you to save your money. I want you to hire the right people. I want you to hire people that will help you, and not people like I'm reading online earlier, and I have people online that I know, right, that are calling themselves media coaches, right, and that are promising to increase the volume of your business and your sphere, and get you referrals and all this other kind of nonsense. I hear people all the time, well, I'll just hire someone that knows that stuff. You can't leverage what you do not understand. If you do not understand it, then you cannot leverage it. So the first thing I want you to do, if you're deciding you want to get on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or anything like that, I want you to, for the next 2 weeks, I want you to dive into the platform. I want you to find out, I want you to watch videos, but I don't want you just to watch them. I want you to like them. I want you to comment on them. I want you to become a productive part of that community. Number 2, after those first 2 weeks, I want you to dive in to what it looks like to be successful. There are thousands of people who have done tech reviews and how-to videos, how to start your first YouTube channel, how to start your first Facebook. And if you sit there and be like, look, John, that's a lot of work. You're damn right. It's a lot of work, and you can do it. Quit treating the internet as if it's just your city. That's small thinking that doesn't belong there. The internet is global. Heidi, how many people are in the world right now? My wife Heidi is always behind the camera. I mean, when we would do these things. So, you gotta, she's my right arm in this stuff. Even I don't do this alone. 7.7 billion people in the world. And there's a lot of those people that are all coming online. There's a bunch of new emerging markets across the world that are just coming online. I don't know if you guys know that. Not everyone has internet. And all these other people are coming online. That's fantastic. There is opportunity everywhere. Some of y'all need to be making videos in English and then transcribing them into Spanish or Chinese or Portuguese. I'm just saying. Because maybe you want to reach those markets too. Not just like, oh, I want to be top of mind and I'm going to go waste a bunch of money. Right? Quit wasting money and become a global influencer. It's there for you if you will think outside your box. There are people on YouTube right now that are pulling in over $1 million a day in their AdSense. Are you watching what people are looking for? Because in essence, you're serving people. You're serving other people who make videos and all this other kind of stuff. You're serving people. So become a servant and you'll become a leader in these kind of spaces when you serve people. 2020 could be your year. It could be the year that you commit to being online and treating it like a real business. And the next thing you know, right? Next thing you know, you're pulling in $2-3 million a year. It's a real business, guys. Start treating it like one. Quit treating it like the thing that you're doing to just make sure that you're relevant, and start treating it like the thing that's going to change your life. Because it can. Maybe some of you will go viral. Some of you will sit there and listen to this, and the next thing that you're going to go do is you're going to go out and you're going to commit to doing this long term and not giving up for the first 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you're going to become really successful at it. Maybe you only make like $5,000 the first year. But then but when you hit the second year, next thing you know, you made 20,000. And on your third year, you make 2 million. The future of all of our businesses is online. Our websites and our content are our storefront. And that's what I want you to understand. This is where the money is. This is where your time needs to be. Are you committed to taking the steps to creating the business that will change your life? There is no better time than right now to dive deep. Guys, until next time, be your own hero.